In this lesson, we'll begin to work on the fifth section where the character throws weight onto his chest. Let's bring our control curves back into view, and we'll also adjust our range slider some so we can just start focusing on the next area. So we can bring it so that the start time is now at frame 180, and we'll just hit play to get a feel of what we need to work on right now. So things definitely need to be adjusted here, and we'll get to work on that now. First, let's focus on this area where the character is throwing the weight up. Well, for one, what do you think seems to be wrong with this besides just the timing of the throw? Well, the line of action of the barbell getting thrown up is way off. Let's go ahead and do a play blast so I can clearly show you what I'm talking about. So I'll find a view at about right here would be fine. Here it is. So when we hit play, notice how the barbell is coming up onto the character's chest when he flings it up in more of a V-shaped motion rather than an arcing motion. Let me go ahead and draw that out for you. Just hit stop and then right mouse button click on the F-check window, click and drag, and you can draw. So right now this is the line of action we're getting. We're getting a V-shape when it comes onto the character's chest. When in actuality, let me go ahead and clear this frame for you. Go to File, Revert. It should be more of an arcing motion, because we too move in arcs. We're not going to move in that V-shape type of motion. So arcs is another one of those principles of animation that we want to make sure that we have in it in any of our animation projects. So we'll work on that now. We'll close out our play blast, bring back our control curves, and start to work on that. We'll select the barbell control, and what we'll do is go to about the frame where the barbells come in more towards the character, and we'll translate the control up some and the Y. Now watch what we get when we scrub through. Now we're starting to get a better arc. If we go ahead and hit play now, notice. Great, so that arc is really coming along. But if you also notice, there's a slight delay in the arc. Well, why is that? That's simply because we need to adjust a tangent handle in our graph editor. So let's go there to our perspective and graph view, and we'll focus on the translate Y, hit F, and use our Alt Shift and right mouse button clicking and dragging tool to get a better view. And what we need to do is adjust this key on frame 196 so we get a smoother curve. Like that. Now watch what happens when we go back and play the animation. Watch now, we get a better arc in the motion, just like we want to. Great. So with that adjusted, we can now move on. And one thing we want to adjust, what we'll work on next, is having the character fall a little bit faster. Because if we hit play, notice the character's falling a little bit too slow for the amount of weight that he's lifting. Okay, we want to keep in mind weight and gravity. So what we'll do for a fix for now is select the center of gravity control, and let's also get our perspective and graph view involved to get to our graph editor, and we'll just work with the translate Y for now. And what we want to do is go to about the time where the barbell is about at its peak, ready to come down on about frame 203, and we'll translate the character down some here like that. So he's going to be falling a little bit faster if we hit play. And notice in the animation we are getting a little pause in the fall when it should actually be a smooth fall. So in order to do that, again, we'll just adjust the tangency here on frame 203 like so. So when we hit play, here's what we get. Great. So now the character is falling a little bit faster. And we'll adjust the timing to make it more accurate, but for now we're getting great results. And we can now move on to our next task, which is having a moving hold with the character and the weight, so that weight is not floating up in the outer space or wherever. What we need to do is go ahead and just add a moving hold so that weight is staying on the character's chest until it's time for it to come up. So let's also go back to our perspective and graph view, And what we'll do for the moving hold is go to about frame 218 where the barbell is about still on the character's chest. We'll left mouse button click there, and let's middle mouse button click where we want our moving hold to be. Let's have it at about frame 230. So we'll go there and we'll just go to our channel box and key our translate Y for the moving hold there. Just our translate Y. So here's what we get when we hit play now. Starting back from the beginning and hiding the NURBS curves for now. We hit play. Great, so we've got a better arc and the weight throwing up, and we've got the character falling a little bit faster. So for now, that completes this lesson. In the next lesson, we'll continue working on this section, fixing the timing and spacing, and so on and so forth.